considered, but they actually want to beef up the 2v2. They're going to go for the Ezreal Braum instead.
Yep, the classic Ezreal Braum. And
Really have Korean cheese, but imagine there was a actual Korean cheese that was like established.
Yeah, no,
they won with
doesn't
that.
Exist.
But now they could also win standard, and you're like, okay, it wasn't just the strategy.
3-0-3 on the Skarner. It hasn't looked great. I think he had one good gank in the bottom lane the last series they played, and that was about it. Doesn't sound anything like Fizz if you're not familiar with Korean.
And they were talking about Pokemon, and speaking of Pokemon, almost caught an effort.
I suppose so. They caught something here. Nova might be able to get out here. The Ignite is ticking, and one more will do it. The last tick. First Blood goes to effort again.
Yeah.
Actually, 2 First Bloods after substituting out Wolf. This guy's on a roll.
Disengages, but look at Blank. Flashes in. He gets the target that also will be further stunned, and they go for the Wombo. Launching the Galio ends up being wasted. He gets an assist, though, for all of this, and apparently someone died. To work up hills each way.
Yeah, we're getting close. Speaking of getting close, this Infernal Drake is close to going down, but Nova gets sucked down again with no summoners and engaging now onto Ornn as Sohan has nowhere to go. Had his flash, but didn't even bother to use it. A 2 for 0 and another Infernal Drake for SKT.
These are sort of mistakes around objectives. It's the lead for SKT. Blank zooming around, but doesn't have flash as Umti goes in.
They're looking for the engage onto the Braum, but he's so tanky. Might be able to still get him, though. In the back line, but the taunt comes in. It's perfect to save his life. And that might be the only one. Faker, though, charging ahead as he is slept up there. Grace trying to carry in and get that damage onto Blank. And Blank, unfortunately, this time around gets a little bit too close to danger.
And that's kind of the issue, is that when no Wombo, things going well. Can they actually close the distance here?
No flash there, but they're just going to grab Umti, who may have got himself into so much trouble here. No, he does get the stopwatch down, but the Ornn coming in from Sohan. He makes it into the mid lane. Is going to be blocked by Effort.
Oh!
Huge 3-man taunt by Faker. Here's Nova going to charm a lot of members up, though. Faker is going to get low, but here's Tall in the back line. Is able to take one member out and have his passive popped. That will be a 2 for 1 in favor of SKT.
Umti's had a pretty poor season. Again, he's had teammates that have also had that. It's onto Umti.
Umti, this time he doesn't have a stopwatch, and that's just going to be the free kill onto the jungler. Even they do have to flash for that one. May not have done that too.
Whoa, it's not the time. It's not the confession time.
Hey man, I'm just saying, they're gonna get the double taunts here and an easy kill onto Umti once again. Teddy now just trying to do the culling from behind. The Braum comes in front and banner push down the mid wave. 2 banners actually committed to get this turret down. And a nice taunt once again actually in the back line. Was it too much though? No, it was not, as Nova is actually gonna get pulled there by the Skarner as he tries to counter engage and disappears off the map.
While it requires his flash, Faker solo zone multiple people, but here's the Ornn ulti.
Nicely done, getting pretty low in the back line is Bang. That's going to be the Braum going down. Galio, though, still very, very healthy alongside Tall. Is going to have that passive popped, and Gray's still available, but he's low on mana. Blank still in the front line. And oh boy, Grace able to get that last paddle star down from down 5,000 gold. We'll see if this works out for them. Double TP coming on in.
Umti's out of the fight.
He is going to get super low.
They're going to go back on it.
Sleepy Trouble Bubble coming in. Might be saying thanks for the leash. The taunt there, and it is going to go over to Blank with the nice smite coming in. And Tall now looking for an engage. But uh-oh, he is going to be Sleepy Trouble Bubble down. And there's the Ornn ultimate. Going to go on to 2 members. Bang trying to do damage in the back line. And Umti and Nova get so unbelievably low. Bang looking to carry this fight alongside Faker. Grace and Teddy, though, still alive and still on the run. Currently,
and the Baron, thanks to the leash as well.
Umti just getting so low in that fight.
Since the game goes on, we've seen Bang try to take the shortest route. Speaking of routes, they just want to kill Tal, apparently.
Yeah, Tal are going to go in on this one because he can't go out, but 1 versus 3.
This is going to take a while, by the way. He also has GA. Oh, never mind. He didn't actually get enough for his blood.
They get 1 member, but this should be the 1 inhibitor going over to the side of SKT.
Yeah. Out of memes. Sorry, guys. Pack up the memes. They're done.
Oh boy, I'm gonna put up the unbreakable effort. Oh, that's not fortunate there, and here we go. Ornn is gonna have to be flashed. Here's Umti thinking about engage. They don't want to go too deep for effort. Jumping on him with a dark flight, and they are gonna get onto Umti, who will have his GA popped here. Tall getting low, but not just yet. Nova trying to go in with the quickness now. We still got Teddy and Grace in the back line.
Watch Teddy.
They're trying to do that damage. Teddy, though, is going to be jumped on by Tal, and they finally take him out. Grace here still alive, and he is going to chunk down Faker. Trying to get that last auto. Can't quite do it. Trying to carry the fight just by himself on the Zoe. We've seen it happen before. Trying to jump down the Tal, but somehow he gets away. Didn't see any UIs pop up or anything like that.
Tal is in a really good fight position. Here we go.
Trying to get onto him once again. They're going to be able to burst him down. And Tal in the backline. Unbelievable damage. Having the help of Bank to come on in and secure the kill onto the Zoe. That might just be game here with Baron. SKT looking for the mid lane. Double Bannon minion in the backline. They definitely want to end this game here. They do not want to let it go any longer and let the Zoe and the Lucian try to come back. Sohan, though, trying to end this one or stop the push at least. He will lose his life. But now SKT getting a little bit low here. The culling coming in. Teddy in the front line trying to burst them down. They're all so low, but they are going to get the Nexus in the end. 46 minutes, and SKT is finally able to get a second win and secure that 2-0 for today.
They needed to get over the line today. This was their chance against another team with no match wins, but they sure had to work hard for it. Now's a chance to us.
Let's do a bit of an extended interview, perhaps. I know there are just so many questions that we got to ask this team, these two players in particular as well.
This one, who's it going to be? It's going to be Faker. He jumps onto the Galio. That was, of course, the golden pick. The semifinals of Worlds against RNG. He looks relieved. 16-12 kills. He trades some of those kills for some match wins, though. He finally got one, and listened to the crowd.